Beneath the tranquil surface, a brutal war for survival unfolds. Can peace ever last?
The African river is home to one of nature's most formidable creatures, the hippo. For these behemoths, the river isn't just a home, it's a battleground. Territory, mates, and survival itself are constantly at stake. Each pod lives by strict rules, dictated by the dominant male. Brutus, scarred and powerful, rules this stretch of the river. His reign is absolute, or so it seems. But peace is a fragile commodity in the hippo world. A new contender, Scarface, eyes Brutus's territory. He's younger, faster, and hungry for power. Brutus, sensing the intrusion, raises his massive head. His gaze is a silent challenge, understood by all. Scarface makes his move, slowly entering the contested waters. He aims for the heart of Brutus's domain. Brutus watches, knowing what this invasion means. The female hippos and young sense the rising tension. The two titans are on a collision course. The air crackles. Brutus unleashes a guttural roar, a declaration of ownership. Scarface answers, his defiance clear. A tense standoff. The river holds its breath. Brutus dives, preparing for confrontation. Scarface tracks the submerged threat, ready to react. Brutus explodes from the water, jaws snapping. A powerful bite, but Scarface narrowly evades the full force. The pod watches, helpless, as their leader fights.
The water erupts in a furious struggle for dominance.
Scarface fights back, using his bulk to gain advantage. Brutus endures the blow, his determination unbroken. A relentless exchange of power, neither giving ground.
Brutus uses brute force, pinning Scarface underwater. Scarface struggles for air, desperate to escape the grip.
With a powerful surge, Scarface breaks free, gasping for air.
Brutus gives chase, pushing the intruder away from his family. Scarface bears new wounds, a testament to Brutus's power. Acknowledging defeat, Scarface begins to retreat. Brutus lets out a victorious bellow, reaffirming his dominance. The Alpha returns to his family, his authority secured. A moment of peace, a reminder of what Brutus protects.
For now, peace reigns. But the river's battles are never truly over.
Scarface retreats, but a new challenge always lurks just beyond the horizon. The retreat of a challenger often emboldens the reigning king. Brutus, the dominant male, reasserts his authority over the pod. His message is clear. The territory remains his to defend. For a moment, peace returns to the hippo's watery domain.
Daily life resumes, a delicate balance of rest and vigilance.
But the memory of the challenge lingers, a silent tension. Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, knows the fight is not truly over. The threat, though unseen, remains a constant undercurrent. Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, had not truly retreated.
He was merely regrouping, observing, planning his next move.
Like a phantom, he studies his adversary, waiting for the opportune moment. This new strategy is one of calculated patience and reconnaissance. A subtle shift in the wind, a faint scent on the breeze.
Brutus senses the continued, unseen threat of Scarface, the medium-sized hippo.
The unease spreads through the entire pod, a silent warning.
He asserts his presence, hoping to deter any encroaching rivals.
Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, emerges from the river.
He begins to mark his own claim, a subtle yet defiant act. This is a primal declaration, an invisible boundary drawn in scent. Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, is expanding his influence. Later, Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, discovers these new territorial markers. The unmistakable scent of his rival ignites a furious response.
This brazen intrusion cannot be tolerated. The lines have been drawn.
Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, will not yield an inch of his domain.
Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, knows he has provoked a reaction.
He prepares for the inevitable confrontation, a direct challenge.
Pod senses the impending conflict. The fragile peace shatters.
The two dominant males are on a collision course once more.
The air crackles with tension as they lock eyes. Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, initiates the standoff with an intimidating roar.
Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, returns the challenge, unwavering.
It's a dance of intimidation, testing wills before the true battle begins. Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, attempts to gain an early psychological advantage. But Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, stands firm, his resolve unyielding.
The stage is set. The hippo war zone is about to ignite.
The other hippos instinctively seek safety, awaiting the outcome. Brutus, the large, dark grey hippo with prominent tusks, prepares for the full-scale confrontation.
Scarface, the medium-sized hippo with a distinctive fresh scar across his snout, shows no sign of backing down.
The water itself seems to hold its breath as the titans prepare. Then, with a deafening crash, the two hippos finally engage.
The collision is bone-jarring, a primal testament to their immense power.
Tusks, capable of inflicting terrible wounds, become weapons of war.
The water erupts around them, a chaotic arena for their brutal contest.
Beneath the surface, the struggle continues. A silent, powerful wrestling match.
Cleo, the experienced female, observes every move, understanding the high stakes.
Even young Junior senses the danger, clinging to his mother's protective presence.
Brutus's raw power begins to tell, relentlessly driving his challenger back. Scarface resists, but the dominant male's strength is overwhelming. A tusk finds its mark, a painful reminder of the fight's intensity. The water turns crimson, a brutal testament to the battle's ferocity. Scarface falters, the momentum shifting decisively in Brutus's favor. Defeat is a bitter pill, but Scarface chooses survival over certain injury.
Brutus asserts his dominance, leaving no doubt about the victor.
Wounded and defeated, Scarface retreats, a temporary challenger vanquished. This is Brutus, the massive, battle-scarred, dominant male hippo, ruler of the territory.
The king remains, his territory secured, for now.
Cleo offers comfort, a silent acknowledgement of his victory and strengths.
Junior learns a harsh lesson. The hierarchy is absolute, dominance earned. Dominance is a brutal dance, constantly challenged, violently defended.
Scarface carries new wounds, a physical reminder of his failed challenge. Exiled from the pod, Scarface faces a solitary existence, for now.
Such battles dictate life and death, leadership and exile within the hippo world.
Brutus, the victor, reclaims his tranquility. The river, once again, his domain.
With Brutus victorious, the pod's stability is restored, ensuring safety for all.
Life returns to normal, the river offering its bounty to the reunited pod.
The dominant male remains vigilant, ever aware of potential threats.
For now, peace reigns in Brutus's territory, a temporary calm before future storms.
But the defeated challenger is never truly gone. His ambition still burns. He will bide his time, heal his wounds, and await another opportunity.
The cycle of dominance, challenge, and survival continues, an ancient drama.
The river awakens slowly, cloaked in an ethereal mist, a veil over hidden tensions.
As day breaks, the truce of night begins to dissipate, and ancient rivalries stir.
Among the waking giants, Scarface, the challenger, feels the pull of ambition. His gaze, sharp and calculating, scans the misty landscape for any weakness.
Under the cover of dawn's haze, he makes his move, a silent predator in his own domain.
Brutus, the undisputed king, remains in a deep, powerful slumber, unaware of the lurking threat.
Dawn is a time of vulnerability, when territories are subtly tested before the full light of day.
Closer and closer, Scarface draws, his presence an unspoken challenge to the hierarchy. But not all eyes are closed. Cleo, the experienced female, senses the shift in dynamics.
Her instincts, honed by years, warn her of the impending confrontation. Then, a guttural huff from Scarface, a direct challenge piercing the morning quiet. King stirs. Brutus's eyes, ancient and powerful, slowly open to the threat.
In that gaze, a lifetime of battles, dominance, and unyielding strength is reflected.
The stage is set. Dawn will witness the start of another brutal territory war.